Hello, hello, einen wunderschönen guten Tag. With this video, I want to start my playthrough of Symphony of War, the nephilim saga. Jokes aside, this is a really good game that gave me flashbacks of a game I loved to play as a kid, which was called Death and Glory. And pretty much, yeah, it's really close to that game, but that game was so niche, probably nobody even knows it. It was like from a German production team, I think, and it was like in MS-DOS times. So yeah, really old. Never mind. Let's just jump right into. As I really love permadeath in such games, as it gives you the certain challenge and to care about your troops. This is, by the way, a tactical strategy game with RPG elements in a retro look, but with modern day, yeah, let's say modern day game functionality. But let's just jump right into it. I'm gonna go with captain skill and permadeath, and let's go. I'm leaving the tutorials on for now because I only played this for like 15 minutes to check out if everything is running smoothly. So yeah, let's go. Ah, there you are, child of destiny. You arrived at the very opportune time, you will find. Let me look into your heart. Who are you? Will your journey be marked by virtue? Or will this land's people remember you as an adversary? A desperate beggar corners you, demanding money. What do you do? Intimidate him into backing down. Talk a way out of this situation, offer him a warm meal at the local pub. Well, it would be nice to know my actual background. I mean, if I broke myself, I cannot offer him a warm meal, even if I would like to do that. But let's say we got enough money, so let's do this. Because we are kind-hearted. That is the most important trait a leader should have. The ability to bring people together, an unshakable love for the people. The power to command respect and fear. I mean, in a war situation, this might actually be helpful. But then again, you should always... Let's just take the central one. We want to take care about our troops. You must give up your most valuable possession. What is it? Your vast wealth, your battle prowess, or your faith? Money is replaceable. What most leads to the downfall of great civilization? Faithlessness, poverty, or intolerance? Well... I mean, if the people have no faith in their leaders, it might be rebellion, so let's take this one. When on death's door, what will you consider a life well lived? I did it all my way, I fulfilled who I was meant to be. Many will mourn my passing. I mean, obviously it should be the last one, I guess. I mean, depending on what kind of personality you are, you might prefer the first or the second one, but... yeah, let's just take the last one. Yeah. Yeah, let's give us another name. We're gonna be Fuzzy. Okay, that's... Sorry, English keys on my German keyboard. So, you have chosen. Yes, indeed. Thank you all. What an intriguing soul. Go and I will see you here again when the time is right. I'm not exactly sure how much of influence these choices have on your character or the game itself. Year 972, Armitage, capital city of the Empire of Viridia. I love the art style, by the way. It reminds me of Super Nintendo times. And those Super Nintendo games were just awesome. It's basically a timeless art style, in my opinion, when it comes to video games. Always fun to look at. By the gods, the child survived. And the father? Perished, fighting for the nobles, just like most of the young in this town. The mother prepared names for this. This one shall be named Fuzzy McGee, because he's a bearded baby. He is so beautiful. May he live to see a better world. Thank you very much. 25 years have passed. The world of Tanra. In the 997th year of our age, 3 realms rule the lands. Sayuna, the desert kingdom of Sayuna, whose wealth earned it the title of Kingdom of Gold. The technologically advanced Free Republic of Sandraka. I'm not exactly sure if these names are pronounced correctly. And the hegemonic Empire of Viridia, the world's military and economic superpower, where our story begins. 1 generation ago, multiple bids for the Viridian Imperial throne plunged the land into war. This is known as the War of Viridian Succession. Just like in good old Battletech, the Succession Wars. The long and bloody war ended with the coronation of Empress Florina. However, it left deep scars in the people's hearts as resentment against the excesses of the ruling class rose to the boiling point. Common people who had lost so much were forced to endure increasing hardship as the empire sought to rebuild. 25 years after the end of the Succession War, a man named Antares, a battle-worn general, kidnapped the Empress and formed his own army in an act of open rebellion. That evil bandit. He now controls a territory in the forest known as the Eastwall District. Driven by what he believes to be undue hardships by the central government, Antares threatens to sack the imperial capital if his demands are not met. The ambitious Prime Minister Casimir has called the general's bluff and decided to take military actions. He orders a force sent to Antares' stronghold at Eastwall Fortress. Okay, at the beginning we got a lot of story elements, so hang tight. 2 young and promising Imperial Army officers, Fuzzy McGee, the beautiful of those 2, and his longtime friend, Zealous, the ugly one, have prepared to meet General Antares in battle. Little could they know how much their adventure would change the course of history. Imperial Army encampment, Eastwall Province. Let us raise a glass to my friend, Fuzzy McGee. Yeah. Bet you all thought he wouldn't make it this far, now ready to lead his first squad into battle, but I knew better. Not in the celebrating mood, Fuzzy McGee? Maybe I should have just called myself Fuzzy. From now on I will just refer to myself as Fuzzy to save time. There's a lot on the line, the Empress' life is in our hands. I'm not worried, I doubt these guys can keep up with you. It helps having a one-man army in our midst. I'm just a man, we've got the gods on our side. I'm going to trust in my soldiers, not some idea. Don't tell me you believe in those fairy tales now. Don't underestimate the power of ideas. Look at how this empire's starting to forget the ideas that built it. With a proper leader, people would again feel a part of something. There would be no generals going rogue. We've come a long way since the academy, but now we face the real thing. Come, Fuzzy Mac. Let's brush up a bit. Almost did it again. And this is just a quick battle tutorial. It is like a game of chess. You will command groups of soldiers known as squads, and each squad will have a leader. You appear as blue and the enemy appears as red. Time to engage in combat. First you must move your squad next to me. Select your squad, blah blah blah. That's not too hard, I mean it's very basic. Click squad, click next to him. Off we go. Right now it's time to attack. Choose the attack option, then target me. Carefully, the defenders will counter-attack if they can. This isn't exactly fair. I'm one soldier with one sword. You are going to command a whole army someday. You must think of yourself as a leader. Your followers are your sword and shield. First things first, show me what you've got. Show me what you've got. Man, Rick Morty deals brain damage. And this is our little battle animation. This guy is some kind of war hero and way more powerful than us. Not bad. Now let's raise the stakes. And this is our squad. You are now leading a squad with a good balance of troop types. You've got heavily armored troops in front or heavy infantry. Always rely on heavy infantry to serve as the backbone of your army, not only to protect weaker allies, but to rush down an attack. Your squad also has 3 archers. These long-range troops are not as sturdy, but can attack from a distance, avoiding counterattack. Your turn is up for now. Access the menu and blah. Right click is opening the menu. Here we got different stuff that we come to later. That's the enemy phase. Just a quick skip. Now you're ready. Attack me and try to take me down. There's no such thing as back attack, but just for a good feeling, I'm still gonna do it. And against this combined might of soldiers, he doesn't stand a chance. Nothing to it, there's a great deal more to learn. But for now, you should be able to lead our forces against Antares. As we progress, tutorials will pop up and you will be able to access them whenever you want. Aren't you a bit early, Scout? We saw Antares men celebrating in the outlying villages. The rebels have begun raiding the locals. General Antares has stooped to this? How far has he fallen since the succession wars? Send word to the capital. Maybe they can send us a real army. Ha. You heard that, right? I did, Zealous. Oh my god, I skipped something. I'm sorry. But don't worry about them. You, me, and just our troops. Once we take down this rebellion, we'll be celebrating. Celebrities. What say you? I say let's go. Okay, Zealous, I'm with you. But I'm calling the shots this time. Fine by me. I've got your back, Fuzzy. Chapter 1. Rebellion. There's our first real map. Good. Looks like they haven't sent much out yet. You should take these guys out to get some battle experience. You can move your squad next to the enemy soldiers and attack. If you run into trouble, I'm right behind you. Take a break, Zelos. I've got this. Okay. We in theory should have considered the attack range of these guys, but I'm not exactly sure how far can they walk. How far they can walk, so I'm just gonna try attacking from here. But these archers will probably die rather early. We got two, to explain quickly, we got two swordsmen and a healer with us, which is a pretty good basic team.
Your command?
Let's just move him over here with us and end our turn. Well, besides the art style that I'm really enjoying, I mean, these battles, these technical ones are also something I'm having a lot of fun with.
I must
It was one of the game times I also already enjoyed as a kid. Back in the very, very early days of gaming, comparable to now. We took some damage in that fighting, but we can heal it back by having support units, such as the medic in your squad. While they cannot attack, support units help greatly to keep soldiers' losses to a minimum. Next, we need to capture the town so we can liberate it from the rebels. Move any squad to the town and click the seize button. We can do that. We are professional clickers. There we earned some money, some XP. Good, we liberated the town and got some gold and faction XP stars for our trouble. We'll need gold for a lot of things, recruiting new troops, hiring mercenaries, buying artifacts, among other. Faction XP allows us to increase faction rank. As faction rank increases, our reputation will improve among the people. This will yield better shop prices, discover new technology, attract new recruits, and intimidate our enemies. The squads who capture objectives gets leadership LDR and loyalty XP as well. The Imperial Army has already arrived, much sooner than I expected. Wolfgar, I'm trusting you to lead our troops here. If you hold the river fortress, we should be safe here. I'll make them regret coming here. Don't worry, General. I know I'm like the worst voice actor in the world, so give me a break. Looks like we made it just in time. Are you ready for this, Sybil? Are you kidding, Jules? Okay, I'm gonna stop that because that will break my voice. I've been waiting ages for a chance to prove my mettle. Come and get it, rebel scum. Oh my god, are we with the bad guys? Are we the Imperium? Yes, we are. Shite. Your squad has tougher soldiers, so you should stay in the front. Mine will provide long-range archer attacks from a safe distance. See that hill? That's high ground. Very useful, especially for archers like me. Move me onto that hill so I can shoot faster than normal. Over there, to the east, I think that's Jules, a fellow Imperial Academy cadet of mine. We should meet up with them and join all our forces together.
How can I help, my
So let's move in over here and directly attack these filthy enemy archers. Which shouldn't be able to counter as we outrange them by one time. And finish them off with our second hero. There we go. Time to end our turn. All the resources we are gathering like in these battles will be good for in between the battles where you can upgrade the troops, get items for them, even unlock new troops, tech tree and stuff like that, but obviously we'll see that soonish. We can take that river fortress, the path to the main enemy base will be clear. Forts given defense bonuses and will allow archers to shoot faster. And that goes for both sides, so we can't underestimate those defenders. And we will not do that. First of all, we're gonna move this guy in because he smash. Yeah, as you see, he didn't even get any damage. This guy is so OP for this first mission. He pretty much wins all the fights alone. Or single-handedly, better put. We can easily mow down these archers. And just like
Here
that,
comes Sybil, ready or not.
we're off against the last enemy forces. That healer even surrendered. I think that might mean we can use her for our own troops. As she might be joining us, but I'm not exactly sure how that is functioning. I think these just mean it's new troops, but
They'll notice this one for
yeah,
sure.
I'm also not exactly sure what these exception marks mean. I hope that was the right word. I'm not. It's Ausrufezeichen in German, so I think it should be exception mark. Not exactly sure anymore. Those school days are long gone. See that town? To win wars, we must secure objectives. Objectives can be towns, mines, stables, or military bases. Towns like this or gold mines provide gold. Any of our squads can capture objectives. There, that's Eastwall Fortress, home base of the enemy. That's a heavily fortified castle like most home bases. It provides defensive bonuses to soldiers stationed there. Do not underestimate any base defender, even these clowns. There will be times when we are operating out of a home base. When that happens, you must defend it at all costs. If an enemy reaches our home base, it will force us into defeat. Which also means that the enemy is defeated when we take that over. And we can pretty much just mow down these archers even if they are in a defensive position. Those close range guys pretty much, yeah, overpower them by a lot.
Strong, everyone.
We're gonna use this one to take this mine over, which will give us 3 iron. We've secured an iron mine. With the 3 iron we just gained, we can upgrade our troops to more advanced classes when between chapters. The resources are not consumed, just allocated, meaning we can change classes without any risk at all. Feel free to experiment.
I'm just getting started.
I think we might not be able to finish that one archer off just yet, but he basically can do not much to us. Even finished him off basically himself by attacking us. So that's a good thing. We've really got them on the run now. The river fortress is ours. Time to take down the local rebel commander at Eastwall. Damned Imperial dogs. They are really these ruthless. The rest of you, get out there and stop them. Our cause will not be snuffed out here. Looks like we've got another fight on our hands. Fuzzy, we are counting on you as the army leader to destroy the enemy. Hopefully their leaders will get the message and lay down their weapons. Well, I'm just gonna take position over here and see if we... I need of some heals, but not necessarily. But we're just gonna do this for a good measure.
Sybil, ready or not.
Move her over here. Well met. You are with the Imperial Army? Name Sybil, Battle Maiden of Viridia. Jules and I were sent up the river to try and outflank the rebels. That's an impressive title, but you wear the garb of a temple priestess. Yeah, so what? Healing's just as important as hurting, isn't it? Of course. We are fortunate to have a priestess among us. Yes, we are. So let's just make her wait.
Time to end this.
And we put him in the back row. Sadly, I don't think there's something like defensive fire. We just can't help crossing past, Jules. Looks like we're in this together, huh? Fuzzy! What an honor to fight by your side in our first mission, but Central Command didn't say you would be here. Was there some sort of mistake? We decided to improvise. Anyway, glad to have your rangers here among us. With clever planning, your troops can pick off enemies without fear of a counterattack, unless they have their own archers, of course. So, you are leading this mission? Wow, I always knew you would do great things, Fuzzy. Aw, come on, Jules. You would say that no matter what I end up doing. Yeah, this is giving me strange vibes, so whatever. He's a good friend, okay? Just a good friend. I basically just want to let them rush at us. Lure them into this narrow spot. So we can then overpower them more easily. Okay, they got some archers. That's unfortunate for us, but we are in a pretty good defensive position here. Okay, so we use this one to take over the town. I mean, he's already strong enough. In theory, he would have been the better choice for this frontal position, that he was just mow through these guys. But, yeah, we want to get some EXP on our leader, obviously. That's why we're doing it like that. When I attack, I cannot move anymore, so I will start with the archers. And hopefully maybe finish them off, which is unlikely, but let's see. Not really.
I must stay strong.
So yeah, let's finish them off like that. Oh, we got another surrender. That's pretty nice.
This one for sure.
And now we're just gonna attack with her. These archers are concerning, but we should be good, I think. And that heavy infantry is a problem. I might have overextended a bit here. But as he's doing the range attack, I'm good. Okay, that was quite a stupid move by the AI.
The battle lies before.
But we're not gonna complain.
Now.
I'm just getting started.
Yeah, I think we should be able to finish him off now. So let's just do that. Yeah, there we go.
Ready.
Then we can, hold on, now we're gonna move this that one first. Do a range attack on him. He healed some of the damage we did. What should be enough to finish him off with this troop now. There we go. And the healer surrendered because we cannot fight anymore. Now we're gonna move this one up because we need him for the last one. Let's end our turn. And we still want to take the settlement over here.
I must
so
stay strong.
I think I will move this one over here. Use the time that we got to heal up our frontal assault forces. And yeah, actually rush in with him and do an attack immediately. Yeah, as you see, pretty much already finished off the bad guy. And
time to end this.
Just like that, we pretty much got the space under our control now. Ah yeah, archers are not too great against enemies in defending positions. Let's just heal that back row archer to make sure we don't lose any troops, as we won't get them back. It's Ironman Mode. And pretty much what I wanted to mention again, the game I mentioned earlier when I said like this reminds me of the game called Death or Glory. In my opinion, Death or Glory was way ahead of its time. It had like this pretty much same tactical combat. It was hard as F. It had RPG elements, you could level up your troops. There was even different like trees you could use for like different outcomes. Like basically could do one guy could be a Black Knight or a priest or something like that, or Black Knight and a paladin, and one was attack focused, the other defense focused. You got different troops and stuff like that. Like it was so awesome for the time it was out. Like but never mind. Probably nobody knows it. That's I just wanted to give it some props. We got all of the objectives. We only took 9 out of 11 turns. I didn't really know we only had 11, but good to know. We got all enemy squads neutralized. We got this, and we got some surrenders, a bounty. It's rank S, and even some more. I think it's reputation points. Or faction XP. Inner Keep, East Wall Fortress. The Imperial Army has certainly wasted no time. We've got to escape to Centurion's Rest. And you think I will just willingly go with you? You will. We both know that the snakes in the capital cannot be trusted. You're much safer here, away from their schemes. Antares, you are going to get yourself killed. You don't deserve this. I have already given my life, but so too will my men if we do not escape immediately. Please, we must go to Centurion's Rest. He's the evil guy, so I'm making him German, obviously. Maybe he's not the evil guy, we don't know the story yet. We're just gonna do a quick save. That's like for my first try. I was Lindle, the mighty Lindle. With Eastwall Fortress secured by Fuzzy's army, General Antares retreats deeper within the forest to his stronghold at Centurion's Rest. At Fuzzy Mackey's first mission ends in victory, the Empire recognizes his promise as a commander and entrusts him to invade Centurion's Rest and destroy any rebel forces in the area. Despite Zelos' enthusiasm for victory in battle, the meaning of this rebellion begins to weigh on Fuzzy's mind. These are not an invading force, these are common people, fellow Viridians. Perhaps if Antares brought to heel, there can be a quick end to the violence. The village of Eastwall. The people seem relieved to see us. The fighting has left their doorstep, things can get back to normal. We have some time before our next mission. Eastwall will be our home base for now. We can trade with the locals, maybe recruit some of them into our force. I'll be at the blacksmith giving my gear a touch up. Catch you later. Hey Fuzzy, let me show you around. No need to rush, we can relax a bit now. We can talk and get caught up with each other. And as Zelos said, this is a chance for us to make improvements to our squads and troops by trading with the locals. On the top is the resource bar. This shows how much gold, resources and tech points we have. On the top right we can see our faction rank and progress towards the next rank. On the left are all the things we can do at our home base. On the left... he always tricks me. If you need me to walk you through these, click on the info icon and I'm happy to help. And or check out the tutorials options. Don't be afraid to check this anytime for helpful guides. When you're all finished up with the home base, just deploy to move on to the next chapter. Easy enough, right? So, we got basically 2 of these scrolls, which are basically our resource points, as you see over here. Each of these points costs us 1 resource, so let's see what kind of upgrades we want to get for now. Unlocks a recruitment slot. I'm not sure what apprentices are, to be honest. I guess new heroes. Non-leader units in squad now gain LDR at the modest rate up to below of 10 and quad leader blah blah blah. Expand the mercenary and item trader pools, giving us more opportunity to hire experience warriors and purchase exotic artifacts. Enemy squads incur movement penalty when moving between tiles that are adjacent to our infantry type squads. All support classes gain 20 HP, it's not bad. It's not easy for our cavalry squad to achieve a charge attack. Each unit's gain +3 weapon power for each unit of a different type added to the squad, starting with the second unit type. That actually sounds nice, so let's take this. We already got some mixed troops there, so this might be helpful. We now have the ability to use the target leader attack type. Defeating enemy squad leaders causes even more morale damage. All new conscripts start at +1 level with half class mastery of their starting class. Unlock a second artifact slot, allowing us to further customize our squad. Can now construct crossbows. Grants heavy infantry and heavy cavalry +25 HP. Improved steel plate armor grants our heavy infantry +5 armor. I'm not exactly sure how the armor works, but that already sounds way better than just the HP. Yeah. I think I'm gonna take that leadership. It sounded pretty good to have before. I'm not exactly sure how all these stats work out on the in-game mechanics, but we got this now, so we good. We can recruit some new troops now, which I will do. I will actually get this heavy infantry and some regular troops. This one doesn't have a shield. We take Amelia with a shield. Also 2 more archers, 1 more priest. And just for good measure, 1 more fighter. We still got 2.9k. It should be good for now. And we get some items required for all forms of cavalry. Maybe let's get some horses. -3 squad capacity, apprentice spellbook, overpowered. Deal damage to enemy morale increases as strength increases. And maybe we're gonna take this trait and still I'm gonna just buy all of them as we don't have any items yet. Okay. Tutorials is not something we need to look about. Supports is also interesting as you got your relationships ships tab like in Valkyria Chronicles or similar games, an example. And we can look up who's friends with who and how they are, you know, corresponding to each other. And there's even characters we don't know yet, but probably will at some point. And there's conversations, which is interesting as if we do this like that. Hey there, Jules. Oh, hi, Fuzzy Mickey. Great to see you. It's basically little talks that improve your stats to make it quickly. I'm pretty relieved that you and I ended up on the same team. Not sure if I would have made it through the academy without you. Yeah, I'm glad we got assigned to the same campaign too. Lucky break, huh? So, what's it been like for you growing up in Viridia as a Sajunari? Well, I feel very fortunate. My adoptive parents made sure I didn't grow up without knowing about my Sajunari heritage. It sounds like such a wondrous place. Yes, shame outsiders can't show their face there anymore without being turned away. They lost so much during the Succession War and for basically nothing. They are protective of their way of life, so say my parents. Maybe Viridia's leader could learn a thing or two from that. I can't imagine what good is to come from the attacks on the Donari temples. Most Viridians are devotees of Donar. It's if they were trying to provoke people. Ah, I know you don't like this sort of thing. It's okay. You usually go over my head with this stuff, but I like listening to the anime. You're great company, Fuzzy. Haha, sometimes I don't understand your optimism, but I sure appreciate it. Yeah, fuck optimism. We are friends now and we got some more relation points or whatever that does. I really need to figure that out properly. We got 1 more conversation between Sybil and Jules. I mean, at some point I might just click them through because it's just like some side content. Good things we showed up, huh, Jules? Can't let the other take all the glory. Oh, come on. Glory is not all that important. Says you. You're sweet and all, but you were adopted by rich nobles. The rest of us have to scratch and claw for everything we get. What do you want so bad anyway? You're doing great. Jules, I've ever told you that I tried to become a paladin? Not yet, but that seems right up your alley. Exactly what I keep saying. But the temple leadership said I was too hot-headed and ambitious. Ugh, so yeah, I'm just a plain old army priestess. With a very male voice. I'm sorry, Sybil. This seems very important to you. Have you ever seen the girls in the Sisterhood of Justice? They are so amazing and loved by everyone. I have to become a paladin, so I just have to. Sorry I'm being so selfish. What do you want for your future, Jules? Well, I can't say if I've thought about it too much. I just take things day by day. Yeah, that's probably easier than always chasing the future. And some more rewards. And just like that, we got some more friends and relationships. And now to the fun part, organizing our army. As we bought some new troops, we will jump into squad operations. Now, as we click our group, we got this capacity over here, and we can add some troops. So for this one, we actually will add the heavy infantry troop right in the front. And we're now at 50 out of 54 possible. We can also give our hero an item, I think. Yeah, let's give him the overpower trait. And I think we might be able... Okay, I'm not exactly sure where the other stuff is that we bought. Maybe it's for mages. Me not. Okay, we will figure out what was going on there. So let's check the other troops. Here we can add 2 more. As this... Oh my, I right click one too many. As this guy is pretty much a one-man army, we're just gonna add a priest to heal him. And another archer. Okay, we have to reorganize these a bit. Just like that. We also can add some over here. Here we obviously want to have some front row fighters, which will be very helpful to make these more sturdy. Then again, hold on. I just got another idea. Maybe we just make this one full on long range. But we will need to buy another archer then. Or maybe just in case, let's put one of the guy with the girl with shield in the front. My lady, we are at your service. Please protect us. Let's see if we can add anything over here. Yeah, this was what I was looking for. We will give her the apprentice spellbook for now. And our hero will get the sergeant's uniform. Which means we have a little more capacity, but still not enough to do anything out of this. But let's see, maybe. When I think of it, let's quickly have a check if anywhere those 3 points would help us. No, not really, so it's pretty redundant what we would do with that. Yeah, this is pretty much our new setup now. We are way more powerful than before. We could also form a completely new squad, but we don't want to do that right now. I'm, to be honest, not exactly sure what is awaiting us in the second mission, but I hope we will be good with these 4 squads for now. Yeah. And yeah, actually, I think as this is already long enough with some explanations and everything, we're gonna end this first episode here. I will be back very soonish with the second one, as I really want to keep playing this game. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Maybe leave a comment, like, or even subscribe to follow the rest of the playthrough. And if you're interested in this game, I think this is very, very awesome gameplay-wise. And might get really interesting. Oh, I forgot some interesting stuff, sorry. Before I end this, let's have a look at the change class thing, because pretty much you can at some point change all of these basic units into some completely other units. Like, you see, I would need 25 strength, I don't have. I could, in theory, I think, turn him into a spearman already. Or maybe not yet for some reason. Maybe I need to unlock that in the tech tree. But yeah, all these units got different kind of upgrades to make them better. I think, yeah, click the same unit again. Good job. So see, we can also do like Hospitaller, Acolyte, Priestess, Siren. I mean, I have to have a closer look at all these classes at some point, but we also could do like Valkyrie, Paladin, Templar. But I think this is already an improved class, the Acolyte. So yeah, just as a little teaser, there will be a lot of cool stuff going on in this game later on. So, hope to have you back soon, and have a great week. Thanks for coming by. Goodbye.